Welcome to Theater Crafts, where we take theater memorabilia and we transform them into brand new treasures. Okay, I have a really good one today. We're going to take a basic candle. All right, this is a simple candle. Honestly, I bought it at Dollar Tree, and we're going to transform that candle into a theater candle. Look at this. Isn't this awesome? Look at these images. I got them right out of programs from different shows that I've seen and basically decoupaged it right onto the candle, onto the glass. Okay, it's an easy craft. I know you're going to love it. So let's get crafting. Okay, so here I am at the workbench, and we're going to talk about the materials that we need for this project. So here is the candle again, and you can see the images here. And these literally I got right out of programs. So like here's a program here. You could use this. In fact, I have that right there. You could use the Wicked. You could go to something like this and use 6. So there are lots of, you could use Aladdin, Lion King. There are lots of opportunities for images in programs or brochures. You know, if you get brochures in the mail, that certainly would be something you could look at too. Now, noticing this candle here, notice it's straight up and down. Here's a blank one, and it's obviously glass on the outside. I chose one that was straight because it's easier to get the images onto it. If you've got a curved surface, it will be harder to lay those images flat on the surface. So I did choose a candle like this for that purpose. Now, the other things, obviously, we've got images here. I've cut some out already that we can use on our candle. I used Mod Podge on mine here. You can see, I don't know if you can see the brush strokes. You can see them a little bit right there. I actually don't mind those. I actually think it gives it a little bit of character. You could also even use something like a contact paper or something like that, or even a packing tape. If you want to do an image like that, cut it right around your image, and then use the packing tape to adhere it to the glass on your candle. So that's certainly an option too. So I've got Mod Podge. I've got a little container to put it in. I just used a paintbrush. You could use a sponge brush too. That works. And then a ribbon of some sort. I'm going to use yellow because I think it goes nicely with the playbill image that I've got here. This one I used little XO ribbon that I thought was really fun. Now, the first thing you want to do, obviously, is you want to take the sticker off of the candle. So I've already done that here. You can see the adhesive is still there. In this particular case, it doesn't matter because we're covering it up anyway. So what I did for the sticker is I took a sponge and I put it right on the sticker to get it really nice and wet, and then it just peeled right off. However, the adhesive is still on there. Now, if you were concerned about that, you could certainly use like a WD-40 or a Goo Gone or something of that sort. It's not going to matter for this particular project because we're covering it up anyway. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so for this particular candle, I actually want to put the playbill right at the top. I think that's kind of fun. I'm going to put it down a little bit lower, not like right at the top, because if you notice on this particular candle, if you can see it, there is an indentation right at the top here, and that would make it a little bit hard to stick that. So I am going to bring it down to where it's the flat surface, just to make it a little bit easier. Now, what I did on the example that I showed you is I just put some of the Mod Podge. I just spread it out. You actually don't need a ton. This is actually a little too much here. And if you have too much, it could get a little bit wrinkly underneath it. So you want to kind of be sparing a little bit on this and spread it out as much as you can. And then we're going to just take the image, and I'm going to put it kind of like right where the candle line is, if you can see that on there. And I'm going to take with my fingers and really kind of Actually, I need a little bit more right here. And a little bit more over here. You're going to take your fingers and really kind of push it down. You make it a little bit of wrinkling. We are going to put Mod Podge over the top of it too, just to see. I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of a wrinkle right there. So with your fingers, you can really push it down if you need to. We're going to put Mod Podge on top of this as well, so it'll seal it. How cute is that? I like it. Okay, and you could do all of them and then put the Mod Podge on the top if you want. It's totally up to you. I chose to do it as I was working. Believe it or not, it dries fairly quickly. I was surprised by the time I was done. The top of it, the bottom was completely dry. So on the other example that I gave, so that was a surprise how quickly it dried. So you're seeing it's a little bit buckling here. So again, you can just push it down with your finger. I have a paper towel right next to me so my fingers don't get all sticky. There we go. Now, I have, if you see in the back here, I've got a section that I need to cover up. Let's see, find something that works there. SpongeBob works beautifully there. Does it cover up the... Yeah, works. It fits. All right, let me just move SpongeBob over a little bit. So I had already put some on the bottom underneath there, so that's able to stick right down there. Look at that. All right, now I'm gonna again put some on top of SpongeBob. Label here. I love the colors of these. I just think what a great way to, you could have like, I don't know, you're having a dinner like for a show that you're closing, a cast party of some sort. How fun would it be to have candles that relate to shows? I think that would be such a great kind of accessory in your decor. All right, so let's see. I have no plans for this. I cut random show titles out. I did notice that most of them were kind of horizontal, the ones that I chose, but I kind of want to have different colors. Maybe what Hadestown. I'm a huge fan of Hadestown. I love that show. All right, so I need to more here, and it's okay if they overlap too. I actually kind of like that. Okay. I want to get a little bit more. All right, I don't know if you noticed that buckled right there. So I want to make sure I correct that before it dries. There we go. Like it. And just sealing that down. You know what I'll do is I will finish this up. I'll speed it up so you can see it all come together. I love that. So you see I've got it filled up. It's like a puzzle. So I'm going to let this dry. The top is actually quite dry. I'm going to let this dry a little bit and then I'll come back and we'll finish up. Okay, so this is just about dry. There are a few bubbles in it, but otherwise it looks pretty good. You can see like a little bit of bubble action there. It's still got enough tackiness to it that I think I can push them down. But I love the colors. You know, you can be as creative as you want with these. And so now I'm going to take a ribbon. Now I've got quite a large piece of ribbon here, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around for fun. Let's see how that looks. Obviously you don't want the ribbon to get anywhere near the wick, obviously, for safety reasons. You could put raffia around here. You could put twine around here. That would be really cool looking. Oops. And then obviously cut it. You don't need these quite long. You could even add beads to the ends of the ribbon. Whatever fits your aesthetic. I like the yellow going along with the playbill there. So that basically is done. How cute is that? Here's the original one that I made. Again, just taking, you see we've got similar shows in here, but it has a totally different feel to it. Now, I just want to show you a couple of others that I was working on while I was waiting for this one to dry. And I want to talk about, remember I said about the flat edges of the candle. So you see on this one, now these are not quite, they're a little rounded here. So it's not laying as flat. I have to keep going in and kind of pushing them down a little bit. It's not awful. It's just still quite cute. You just need to be kind of persistent about making sure they're flattened down during the drying process. And you'll end up seeing a little bit more wrinkling there, but actually it kind of doesn't bother me, honestly. This one still has got a little bit of tackiness left. You can see it's still quite milky, the Mod Podge. But again, very cute. Put a ribbon around there and you could be done. This one, different kind of candle, but still works. You could even put, and I'm going to show you another one that I did. So this one just has one image, and again, the same kind of situation that you have to just kind of be consistent about getting that pushed down so they don't come up on you. But you could take a picture. You could get a photocopy of an image of a show that you're in and put that on the front, maybe for, I don't know, like a cast party, or, a picture of the whole cast. How fun would that be? And make little candles with the cast on there for the cast party. That would be really fun. It doesn't have to be on the entire image, on the entire candle like this one. It could just be one simple image, and that works too. So I love these. I think these are just so fun, and I hope that you will try these. And if you do, please send pictures so I can see what they look like. Great. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Theater Craft, and I will see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.